Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Jay Mason, and I am joined here with my mother, Carol. Together, we are Jay and Carol, and we run an online business helping other people create their dreams, working online and build everything up from there. Today, every week, we have a special guest. Today, we have the Digital Granny. So, Esther, do you want to just introduce yourself? Because I've been forgetting to do that for the past few times. So, introduce yourself before I continue.
Hi, everyone. Okay, my name is Esther. And yeah, they've labeled me the digital granny. Well, I guess I kind of started it, but and I am that. And I'm loving being a digital granny. I just love being in this business. Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. And it's a great topic, being the digital granny. We're going to be talking about how age has no limits.
Right.
So when we're working in the online space, there isn't really a limit to your age. When people start thinking that, it's all in your head. As we get older, like I'm now in my 40s and my mom is retired and Esther is retired as well. And all of us are working online, especially in this business particular, because everything is laid out so beautifully. There's so many mentors out there that are going to be helping us do everything that we need to fulfill. Because it's a topic a lot about age. I don't know, Mom, do you have anything that you wanted to kind of jump off the bridge talking about?
Sure, I can get it started. Well, I don't mind saying that I'm 69 years old this year. Actually, just over 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So when I hopped onto this business with my son, Jay, I had been retired for about 3 years and I wasn't really looking to do any work. I had my quiet, simple little life that I absolutely loved. And when he introduced me to this, I had a look at it. It's an online business, but it's about, it's attraction marketing. And I was so impressed with how the business used social media, because I hated social media, right? Up to that point, I had a completely wrong perception of what social media was all about. And I'll tell you, you do not have to be a certain age to understand the power that social media has. And when I saw what I could do and the creativity that would evolve from all of this, I'm in love with this business. I mean, the training is really easy to follow. So anybody at any age can follow the training.
Yeah.
And you can go at your own pace. So I don't know if there's any other businesses that would be similar to this, because I mean, I just love it. And it's not that I wanted to do any work, because I don't want to work. But this business is amazing.
And what I liked about this business is the fact that, yes, it's work, but it's not work.
No.
Your work is
play.
what you enjoy. Like, it's just everything that you're doing in your daily day-to-day.
It's almost a hobby.
Exactly. Yeah. You find something that you love to do, and that's really what the work is.
Yeah.
The technical parts of it, the parts that a lot of people are scared of, especially being in the older generation, even people my age, who, like, when somebody starts dropping things like, you need to build a sales funnel and all these words about what it is to do, like, you need to find affiliate marketing, you need to go and do this, you need to go and do that. All that is done in the background for us, and you just plug in and follow the steps. They explain it so well as well, so it's top notch. Esther, did you have any hiccups when it came to your age when you jumped into this
No,
business?
you know what? I didn't even know what a digital entrepreneur was. Like I was doing Facebook, I was doing messaging and of course emails and that sort of thing. I had a flip phone and an iPad. So I thought I was close enough to the real world. But, I just still go back a little bit and tell you that I was 78 years old and I was sitting here in my kitchen one day. And of course, I'd been out of the workforce for many, many years. And I traveled and I did all the things that we kind of dream of doing, spent the 6 months down in the States in the winter and what have you. And I've been blessed with a really great life. However, I'm living alone and I'm in a small community in central British Columbia. We get a lot of snow in the winter. And in the summertime, I could golf and I was doing Nordic pole walking. And I live in a vacation area, so it was lots to do, beautiful beaches and what have you. But winter was a little bit slower. And I got to the stage that I didn't really want to go away very much. I'd go visit my kids at the coast and I'd go visit Alberta, but I was sitting here crocheting and something just hit me. I don't even know, sometimes the universe does things to you. And I thought, crocheting is quite outdated. I really don't need any more doilies. And I'm letting my brain go to mush. Like I just felt like I wasn't really using my brain. And lo and behold, my daughter-in-law called me and we're chatting and I said, I just feel like I need something to do. And she said, you know what? I just heard about this. She's a flight attendant and I just heard about this flight attendant that's doing this business. I don't know anything about it, but here's his name and check him out. Maybe it's something you would like to do. And of course, she didn't know anything about it, and I knew less. But what do you call it when you go and you look on Facebook and you find somebody, you're searching them, you're kind of trolling.
Profile.
Anyway, I looked him up, and it wasn't long. I visited a little bit with him, and I said, what is this? And he said, well, I'll send you my link and da. So he did. And it was only a few days later and I called him and I said, I want to do this. And he said, really? You're sure? Because he knew I was older. And I said, yeah, I'm sure. I really want to do this. So it wasn't very long and I had joined now I kind of skipped ahead there because I was 78 when I thought about this. But it was coming spring, and of course summer's coming. So now I'm busy again, and I didn't really need anything. So then it was late August, and I thought, summer's coming to an end, and I'm back into this stage of not having anything to do. So that was when I really dove into it, and I bought my business, and I got started. Now, by then I'm 79 and I've been working at this and it just became my lifeline to the world, it seems.
Aww.
But I something that I wanted to tell everybody. And that was a way back when I was sitting there thinking about, I need something to do. I'm letting my brain go dead. This thought had come into my mind about a retirement seminar I had been at when I was only like 52 or something. And this gentleman was speaking and he was so interesting. But he had been a pharmacist and he had retired from pharmacy and he had become a headhunter. And then we broke for coffee break. They asked him if he would just take a break. And when he came back, he said, well, they want me to tell you how old I am. And of course, everybody's thinking, well, he's obviously he's 65 because he's retired, but yeah, he wouldn't be much over 65. I don't think anybody thought. Anyway, he said, I'm 82 years old. And I have just started a business with my son, an import business. He said, I gave up headhunting and now we're doing 3 jobs. He said, people think retirement means you quit, but you don't quit. You can't quit. He said, you just change professions. Do something you want to do something you enjoy, but never quit. Life's too short.
Yeah.
And that really came into my mind. I thought, yeah, I've kind of quit. And so now I'm back at it.
Nice.
And I love it. It was
Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just a change, right? Everybody goes through changes in their life all the time, and retirement just can be one of those things. I'm looking forward to it, right? I'm looking forward to my retirement where I can give up my career path that's making me it's not really, it's paying for my rent here.
Yeah, that's right.
Work completely on my online business and just do what I love to do, whether that's doing my art, whether it's traveling, whether it's just enjoying my life as a whole.
That's right. And that's one of the blessings of this business, because then you can do it when you feel like it, where you feel like it.
Exactly.
You can still travel and you can still do your, like you say, your art.
Yeah. And
I'm not missing out on anything. I'm learning.
Yeah. Even in the 2 years that we've been in this business, I've seen Mom's life change, because I remember what Mom was doing before this online business. And like you said, when she retired and she was just sitting there. Well, she was doing stuff, but to me, from the
same as me.
Yeah.
My son, who I was hesitant almost to tell him. And he said, Mom, this is the best thing you've ever done. He was here not too long ago, and he said, this business has gotten you through this COVID thing. And it absolutely did, because the community, I absolutely love the community.
Staying connected is amazing, yes.
Yeah, and everybody's so helpful. So if I do have a problem, I just call Jay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mom, do you want to tell a little bit about how your life changed just working online?
Absolutely. So like Jay said, I wasn't doing a whole lot, but I am really big into quiet and stillness.
Me too.
So for me, it was working, but I wasn't contributing to the world. Like now, I'm even using that particular lifestyle to actually create a video series so that I can inspire people.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing for me is social media. How I used social media before was, staying in touch with family and friends. And I rarely did that. I hardly ever posted. And when I joined this business, you use social media to show the world what your life is. Show the world your life. And I'm going, well, my life is pretty boring.
Yeah. We think that.
As time went on, the creativity started emerging. And then I went, oh, wait a minute. People would love to hear about why it's so important for me to walk along the water every day, and why it's important to me to do my morning pages. I never told anybody about that on my personal profile because I didn't think that my family and friends cared about morning pages.
Yeah.
But now with this whole attraction marketing, we have a business page that attracts like-minded people, and I'm all excited about my lifestyle now.
Exactly.
And I love talking about it.
Yeah. And the people we're meeting, I just made so many good friends. I've never met them in person.
Yeah.
It's like I've never met you guys, but I feel like I know you.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet, yes. And yeah, there's just so many, and all over the world. You can, gosh, it's so interesting because you can wake up in the night and just sometimes I have a problem and I'll think, gee, how am I going to fix this? And it kind of bothered me, and I would get on the line in the night, and oh gosh, everybody in Australia is up and about, and they're willing to help.
Exactly.
or in Italy or in England or wherever. There's people all over the world that are helpful, and they're all like-minded people. One thing that I love and I have said about this business is, if you're a negative person, you won't want to do this.
No.
You have to be a positive person to be able to.
Or you have to want positivity and, change to a positive outlook on life. And
that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, it's been our 15 minutes, and I think it's time to wrap it up here. I know we have so much that we can talk about. We can go on for hours and hours talking about this, but we like to keep these a little bit short. So that's where we're going to cut this part out. And I'm going to say, if anybody out there is watching and you like our content, please like and subscribe to our channel. We come out here live every Tuesday for you guys to hear some tips and tricks about working in the online space. Every week we kind of have a different topic and a different subject where we're the expert, and we just kind of discuss in a coffee talk kind of way with one another, and we just chit chat about it so you can hear and learn what we do. So like and subscribe down below, ring the bell so you'll get the notifications every time we come live or every time we upload a video, because not only on Tuesdays do we do this live. Mom has a series every Monday where she talks about getting out of your head, and then I'm starting to think about doing a series myself, but that's just what works right now. So we're looking to expand this YouTube channel immensely. And anybody out there who is thinking about creating their own online business or wondering if it's for them, even if it's just something tickling you in the brain saying, should I look into it? Definitely do, because it's free to learn. Click the link in the page down below. I have the URL scrolling across the bottom there now, jandcarol.com. And you can subscribe, and we will send you a link to tonight's live webinar. So every Tuesday and Thursday, it is live for you to learn everything that we do in the online space. So way more than what we can fill in a quick 15-minute conversation here. But I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. And if anybody has any closing remarks before we end the broadcast.
Just make sure to check us out. It's worth your while.
Yes.
Thank you, Esther, for joining us. It's been an honor to have a chat with you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes. Thank you so much. And we will look forward to talking to everybody else every Tuesday. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.